Sampayetia. Obayan Safuso Munia.
Oh, I did share. Nemopia, Yasna, Unti. And then you might be I live with some cassia. So I'll my camp for my editor, me or you could near. And then you might be, you're thinking me in our craft. I send ya, you credit every day in tea. Now contompo, and then contompo, the kind or rather. In your or Henny, and copy a hen, and I could go out of me and son. Nana, at a gem. Young man penny for, and I can home a shea. When you are a Adako, Oyoko Adako for a man penny for. Ah, one more Nana Echidom. A Busiani, I have come in see a name, Ewaha. Benkum, and see a name, and so aha. Nana Anson. Bemohene, they say name so Ewaha. Enti Shew Adako for penny for a Busia penny. Che, a Bushapeni, a Cressy, Awaha, Sarah, and a penny, a Wajawaha, a Bushapeni, Wajahan crack, a Bushapeni, Catanco, the home fanno, and to wait to me and you have. And a Busia, Ramai, a Busia, a Shia Muha. Ah, Pepe, Epesa Rara, a conning in the tomb pond. Now, I dear, what dear. Snassi, more big and fine in Sabinkum and Raw Kawa and Fawa Batik. Until next, Sabri Jai, Mediano, Ediama, or Hene, a copia Hene, and I could go to Tosumi and Sa. Actually, Nanisia, young penny phone so it will be cut, editor, or mining in Ara, with a Munasi. Yeah.
Our press conference today is about the true state of affairs of Rara paramountcy by the Oyoko Adako family of Rara. Nanano, Rarama, the media, ladies and gentlemen, let me use this opportunity to welcome you all to this press conference, and especially thank the media for honoring our invitation, even at a short notice. We have invited you here today not to incite violence among ourselves as a people, but to do ourselves and our generation yet unborn a great service in setting the records straight and to defend the truth behind the traditions, customs, and culture of Raraman as a state within the Asante Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, in what appears as a surprise to many, Nana Abena Safua Rewa, the second Queen Mother of Rara, and a small group of patrilineal stool followers have decided to break away from the Oyoko Adako family relations with Otumfuo and Asantema. By installing a patrilineal chief, adoring him, and applying to the Oti Regional House of Chiefs to be gazetted as the paramount chief of Otumfuo's Oyoko Adako state of Rara, or at the blind side of Otumfuo and Asantema. By so doing, Nana Rewa II cannot hold herself as the Queen Mother of Rara traditional area. The Rara state, located in the Biakuye district of Oti region, is an Asante state of which the majority of the inhabitants who were of Oyoko Adako origins migrated from Continency, Ashanti, to settle here around 1774. As an Ashanti and Akan state, we have practiced the matrilineal system of kinship since arrival. Of the 10 paramount chiefs who occupied the paramount stool we brought from Continency, only the immediate past, who died in 2015, was patrilineal. Even then, he forced himself onto the stool. His actions led to a protracted chieftaincy dispute that lasted for 17 years. The dispute only ended with the death of the candidate of the Oyoko Adako family in 1994. Following this, and to prevent any such reoccurrence, Raraman came back to swear the oath of allegiance to Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II and Asantema in February 2001. This was followed by Otumfuo's historic visit to Rara on 29 September 2001 to attend the Akwantuntin Festival. In 2019, the Oyoko Adako family presented their candidates and drinks through Kokofuhini to Nana Arewa II in line with customs and traditions of Asantema. After keeping the drinks for about 18 months, she returned the drinks, saying she would no longer accept the candidate. Her reason for the rejection was that the candidate was not of a patrilineal royal lineage. That marked the beginning of the dispute, as the Oyoko Adako family held on their candidate, arguing that the kinship system in Rara is matrilineal in accordance with custom and traditions of Asantema. The matter was referred to the Kokofuhini, who presented the drinks on behalf of the Oyoko Adako family to Nana Arewa II at a meeting of the Kokofu Traditional Council with elders of Rara. The Kokofuhini explained that patrilineal chiefs do not have queen mothers. So Nana Arewa II should allow any maternal royal who wanted to contest the stool to present the traditional drinks to her. The matter was reported to Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II, Asantehene. Later, during a courtesy visit to Otumfuo Osei-Tutu II around 2021 by Rara elders comprising Nana Arewa II, Queen Mother, the late Nana Savuachi, Konti Hine, Nana Osei-Bunsu Akwamuhine, the late Nana Buachi Mensa, Oyoko Hine, Nana Usuafari, Nkoso Hine, and the late Nana Frimpong Entry, Jasi Hine. Otumfuo asked a question. Which stool do you have in Rara? All the elders, including Nana Arewa II, affirmed that Rara paramount stool is Ashija, meaning the paramount stool is by matrilineal inheritance. It was only the late Jasehini who stated that he didn't know about Adisija and that he became Jasehini through his patrilineal lineage. In that meeting, only Jasehini was the odd one. Otumfuo then asked Jasehini to produce the family tree that showed the patrilineal paramount chiefs, but he was unable to do that until he passed on in 2023. Nana Arewa II then turned against the Oyoko Adako family, saying she would not adopt any Asante tradition and customary practices in approving any candidate for the Rara Adishi stool. She then wrote letters to the Oti Regional House of Chiefs that there exists no Oyoko family in Worawora. As Nana Arewa was preparing feverishly against all advice to install a patrilineal chief, the Oyoko Adako family quickly installed their candidate on 12 December 2024 to present to Otumfuo later. Nana Arewa II was brought in her candidate in America and installed him as a patrilineal paramount chief on 27 December 2024 and adored him on 4th January 2025 at Edeba at Dwabrem, Worawora. Meanwhile, Otumfuo has set up a committee of eminent Oyoko Adako chiefs, headed by Nana Nsutahine, to investigate the Worawora dispute and report to him for final resolution. This committee sent a 4-member delegation on 15th May 2025 to advise the two factions that the matter will be resolved immediately after Mampohine's funeral and that all the factions should remain calm until the invitation from Manshia. Nana Arewa II defied the directives of the Manshia delegation and went ahead to Damai on 3rd June 2025 to argue a case for the gazetting of her patrilineal chief. When the Oyoko Adako family heard of their presentation, which they published on Facebook and the social media platforms with all the lies, the kingmakers of Oyoko Adako family also sent a letter to the president of the Regional House of Chiefs challenging the presentation of their patrilineal chief. The reason for holding this press conference today is that Nana Arewa II is bent and destroying and distorting the history, traditions, and customs of Worawora